Now, over the past 2 weeks, we've been talking to filmmakers of this year's Cinemalaya Film Fest entries, and today we focus on a suspense short film, Out of Body. I got to speak to its producer, Alemberg Ang, and he told me what the film is about and the inspiration behind it.
It's about this young model, like aspiring, like talent who entered a shoot, like a commercial shoot, and then parang the concept that was presented to her was very different from from what they were filming, which made her feel extremely uncomfortable with what's happening. So essentially, that's the gist of the film.
From there, the movie, the short film just goes on. How difficult is it, doing a short film, producing it, or for Director Enrico as well, na suspense? Diba kailangan may build up, or you just go straight to the climax? This is what's happening.
Yes. So essentially, I think one of the things that help, I would say, is by building a strong cast and crew. So the team that we built together for Out of Body was pretty strong, and so this helped create the scene, create the look, as well as the actors contributing to the general feel and look of the film.
Now, Alem, being let's say a veteran, can I call you a veteran?
Yeah.
Veteran when it comes to Cinemalaya. You joined a lot of these festivals. Your film has won, not only here in Manila, but abroad as well. And right now you're in Rome and continuing pitching for collaborations, I guess, for us here in the Philippines. What was it about Out of Body, or even Direct Enrico, that made you say, yes, I will help you do this film?
First of all, I like the energy of Enrico. He's just fresh out of college from NYU Film, and so he has all these ideas and all these things that he wants to do, and he wants to try out, like, doing a film here in the Philippines. And so that in itself like was very enticing for me. And I also like the topic, especially at like this parang all these complaints from people, from talents, and from newbies na they have no control of what their fate are, and people taking advantage of them. So parang that also that resonated with me.
Well, I guess he's also stemming from a newbie point of view. He's also, I guess, new when it comes to it, but he's also had was something that he just, possibly wanted to do. And you shot this, a few days before lockdown, and post-prod was during the pandemic. Is there a big difference when it comes to just shooting a film without the pressure of like, okay, no, we're going to enter this in Cinemalaya, okay, so it has to be this way? What's the big difference there when it comes to those types of scenarios?
It's actually better if you don't have any expectations in filming something like this, because for one, you really just, he really just does what he wants to do without expecting other people telling him that it should look a certain way, it should be about a certain thing, so parang there's no expectation, and therefore it's easier and it's more free. That he can do whatever he wanted to do. Because if you think of, oh, I'm doing this, let's say for Cannes or whatever, or for Cinemalaya, parang there's so much baggage and extra baggage and expectation already that might already color the type of film that he's doing.
So you are now in Rome. So
Yes.
So tell us about what you're doing and possibly the relations in terms of trying to do a little bit of a collab with people here in the Philippines. How interested are they in the content that we have here in Manila?
Yeah, so one of the things I realize is we have so much content, no? Pero we lack funding. Kasi nga, based on what an indie film can raise, we can only do so much. Pero when you look at other films from other countries in Southeast Asia, they're doing so much better than us. And because they have been tapping into they're doing what we call international co-productions. So that means that they're getting a producer maybe from France or Italy or Singapore that has funding. And then this funding they can use to hire film crew from their country, and it will be paid by them, and then to work with, let's say, the Philippines. So that's essentially what I'm trying to build with the films that I'm doing now. Na kasi we have so much rich stories, but paano kung kunyari the cinematographers from Singapore, the editors from France. So you elevate the cinema, you elevate the quality as well and then you get funding pa to make your film. So that's what I'm doing now. So I pitched a project at Cannes. We got into this program called La Fabrique Cinema du Monde, where they choose 10 projects from developing countries like Gabon, Argentina, Colombia, India, etc. And then they bring together, we got online sessions on how to package our film, financing, etc., on how to get financing in Europe. And then we were brought to Cannes to pitch. And we actually met like some big name French producers, independent producers, etc. And then we pitch our film to them. And if they're interested, when they read the script and they're interested, then we partner and apply to the funding from their countries. So essentially, that's what I'm doing now.
Well, I am so impressed with your story. As I said, when we first went on this call, I mean, from somebody that never thought that they'd be in this industry or in this business, you are actually making waves. And not only that, but also paving the way for, a lot of people to actually recognize the talent that we have here in Manila, mentoring these young directors and possibly aspiring producers such as yourself. So with that, veteran Cinemalaya and other festivals, thank you so much, Alemberg, for joining us today. And of course, we wish you all the best on your future endeavors and films. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for always supporting us.